Hi, this is Tim Carter here. Today I want to give you a quick tour of Video Squeeze Page Generator. What you can do is you can create squeeze pages that match the main page that you are sending traffic to. Now you can also use it just to make a general video squeeze page if you want. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a couple of examples of how you can match the look of a page just to make a quick squeeze page in about 30 seconds. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is find a page that we're going to emulate. Okay, so I'm going to promote this product using a video squeeze page, for instance. So what I want to do is I want to emulate the look of this site. Now, before you use any images from a site that you're marketing, you should get permission from the vendor. They may or may not mind. If they do, then don't use them. Okay, so what I do is I'm going to view this image, and then I'm going to save this image somewhere so I can use it later. So right click and save image. Okay, and then I'm going to go back and I'm going to view the background image. I'm going to save this as well. And then we're going to go back and see if they have a footer image. And if they do, then we can use that as well. Now remember, only with permission. I'm not advocating that you take anybody's images without asking permission first. So down here. Okay, so we have the images downloaded to our computer. Now what we do is you run the program. So this is called Secrets to Dog Training. So we type in here, Secrets to Dog Training. Okay, now when you get here, it's going to ask you if you want to use a background image or not. You can use a background image, and we download them, but you can also use a background color if you want to use a color picker instead of an image. You can do that. You just set this to no. Okay, the background color of the content area. This is the table in the middle, like this part. So I usually just set that to white. Okay, and that's the default white, but you can change it here. And you can go to CNET downloads, and you can get this thing here called a quick HTML color picker, and all you have to do is click on it and then click on any area and it'll bring up the color of it right here, and then you can paste it in there. It's a real good way to match colors to other sites. Okay, select your background image, so click here and just upload it into the software. Okay, so here's a background. Click next. Select your header image. Select your footer image. Next. Okay, the width of the content area. There's help down here. Generally, this should be set to the header image width. Try and keep it between 760 and 800. So what we would do is we go and find out what the width of the header image is. And you'll see here it's 765. So we want to set our width to the same. 765. Okay, so here we can enter our headline. Now, of course, you can enter your own headlines, or, and again, I don't really recommend this, but you can always ask if you can borrow their web copy. Not likely. Okay, and then you can put your headline in there anyway. Okay, next. Now you can enter the main header color. It defaults to a red here, but what we can do is take that color picker I showed you, and then we could match the text on this page. Okay, and then grab this, paste it into the software. Okay, your subheading. So you put your subheading text in there. Again, I'm just going to copy it from here. I don't suggest you do that though, this is just for a demo. Okay, next. Okay, this is defaults to black, so you can set it the same way with the color picker. Your YouTube embed code, so of course you need a video, and once you have it, you'll see down here it says when you obtain the embed code from YouTube, set the custom width to 500. The height will automatically adjust. So when we go to YouTube, go to share, and then embed, and then over here where it says custom width, put 500, and then copy this. Paste it in here. Okay, and then you need your opt-in code for your opt-in form. So you have to set that up in your autoresponder, then put it in here. Okay, now you can also use HTML in this box. So if you wanted to link to an image or something above here, or have some text above it, if you can't do that in your autoresponder, you can do it in here. Aweber does this within the form generator, so I don't need to do that. Click next. Any text you want under the video. This is optional, but if you want any text underneath, you can put it here, and it's HTML enabled too. So if you want to put in a link back to your site or whatever, you can do that. Generate. Now you just save it somewhere. Let's put it in test. Okay, do you want to save before finishing? So if you save this, you can now come back and change it later if you need to. So we'll say dog. Okay, and at this point, our site has been generated for us. Okay, so this is an index and images. So we just have to upload that to our server. Or if you have a PHP emulator on your desktop, you can do this as well. Okay, so open up FileZilla. We'll upload images and the index file. Okay, now we're going to open this up. Okay, and here's our video squeeze page all generated for us. Simple as that. Here's our phone code, our video over on this side, and the text we put in that is matched to our colors, our image up here, and our background image. Okay, and I'm just going to show you one more. If you don't use an image, I'm going to show you how it uses just color codes. Okay, so we start out the same secret to dog training. Here we'll say no for an image because we're going to use a background color. Click next. Okay, so let's open our color picker and whatever you want to match. Let's say I'm going to make my site background that color. Just copy that right in there or paste it in. Okay, the content area. Again, we've already done that. That's the middle part in white. Width of the content area, we'll leave it at 800 this time. Enter your headline, so we do that again. Okay. And then this is the color. If we leave it at default, it'll be red this time. Enter your subheadline. Okay, so this is optional. You don't actually have to put one in if you don't want to. Let's go get it. In here. Okay, and that's default to black. Okay, so you input the YouTube embed code again. Remember, we set it to 500 on the custom here. Copy. Paste. Next. Now our JavaScript for our opt-in code or whatever you're using for opt-in code here. Okay, any text under the video, leave that blank. Okay, again, we'll put it in test. Click OK. You want to save? Make this dog 2. And you don't have to save it either. Okay, so it's generated for us. Now we could just go back here and do a refresh. And upload. Now let's go refresh. Okay, and now it's using the background colors that we chose. I've also given you some header, footer, and background images that you can use by default, and they actually make a site that looks just like this because they're just a black background, a black header about the same size, and a black footer. So you can use any images that you want to match up to your sites. So that's how easy it is to use the Video Squeeze Page Generator.